An underlying trend for the season is this utilitarian, military-inspired series of basics. It's usually we see military for fall, but this season we're seeing a lot of military-inspired pieces made with feminine fabrications, so softer feel, and a more feminine cut. So you're going to see everything from like army greens to neutral khakis, and khaki as a fabrication is going to become very, very important as a base for your spring closet this season. Let me show you some examples. This really awesome tapered silk textured pant in a khaki color is a way of doing a khaki, basic khaki, but in a more soft feminine fabrication and cut, okay? So this could go for anywhere from dinner out with a pump and a silk blouse to running around for day. I'm pairing it back to another, again, utilitarian looking or inspired blouse by St. John. It is very feminine though because it's made out of silk and it has a little bit of embellishment down the front buttonway. So it looks very finished, but it is kind of a play on a safari kind of look. If I put these two pieces together, it's a runaround look for spring, and we could pair this back to that white sneaker that I was mentioning earlier, or we can then mix our neutrals like we've gotten used to and do it back to this Pedro Garcia army green slide. Okay, so in this trend, kind of like in the colorways of marigold and pink, we're going to be mixing our neutrals, but it's going to be a little bit softer, and these pieces are going to be easily separated out and probably put into our fall wardrobe in the future. So another way of doing this more feminine feel is by doing this actual stiff cotton, okay, utilitarian looking midi skirt, high-waisted, so it's still feminine, and I love the button details on the front, very 1940s. We're going to pair this back to a lovely jumpsuit, a white button down, but it gives you the jumpsuit feel, so you don't have to worry about it coming untucked, so it takes away the fussiness of it. And we're going to tuck that in. We're going to put this back to an interesting mule. Slides are a really, really important finisher for this season. This little Sam Edelman slide is a perfect little heel height. Gives you height, which you need with this midi skirt, but it's still neutral and it kind of goes with the trend of it. It's not metallic, it's not too feminine, it's a little bit more understated. If this skirt is too long for you, you could still do that same feel with this little short little khaki skirt by Theory, tucked in with this white button down the same way, and it would look lovely. I also like all these neutrals together because marigold being a color of the season, it's really easy to pair marigold or yellow back to this khaki, and it kind of tones it down, kind of like we were doing with in the video before. So if I did this combo together, the yellow no longer looks as bright and as crazy. And again, I'm keeping that guitar strap on. This one is by Chelsea 28, and it has a little bit of color detail, but most of it's khaki. So it's really subtle, but at least I'm adding a little bit of texture, okay? So you can still add color into this trend, but the whole look is very utilitarian, which means you have to be understated with it. I love this collection by Lafayette. So this is almost a little more rust. It still falls into the same category, but I love the silk fabrication. I love that it's so flouncy, and I feel like I see a lot of texture and movement with it when you wear it. I pair this back to that St. John little waffle print khaki pant that's a basic that everyone has to have now. And you can layer it with this wonderful super lightweight Lafayette jacket in a leather that completely matches that silk, so you get the texture feel and a monochromatic look. I love that look. Feel like we could put it back to a little Todd Mule loafer and run around anywhere in spring. And also this would be a great combo to transition from spring into next fall. If you're a girly girl and want to still do this trend, there are plenty of dresses out there that would allow you to do this. This little Lafayette with pockets and a ruffle detail for the waistline would be so easy to bring on vacation with you, layer with a jean jacket, or wear on a hot day just out running around, because it would give you a lot of air and a lot of float and still put you in that trend. You could do it again back to that simple little Pedro Garcia slide if you wanted to match, or you could do it back to either the loafer or the Sam Edelman little block heel slide. I love how simple this is because I feel like I would live in it for years in my closet. If that's too floaty for you, this ALC little fitted almost looks like a representation of a denim dress that we saw last year. Really, really easy. It has details laced up to the side, but it's nice fitted, so if you're more petite and you would love to have something that didn't overwhelm your figure, this would be a great piece for you to do. Again, you could wear this back to the white sneaker I mentioned earlier, or any of the slides, and throw on your little yellow bag and you'd be totally set for the season. These are great basics, nothing too extreme, but really nice to know that you can add some of these pieces in and it will have longevity in your closet going forward.